10 Powerful Ways to Make Any Man Fall Deeply in Love with You audiobook. Introduction. The Power of Authentic Attraction. Attraction is often misunderstood. Many people think it's about beauty, charm, or how well you can play the dating game. But real, lasting love, the kind that makes a man fall deeply and authentically in love with you, begins on a much deeper level. It's about becoming so deeply rooted in your own value. This book isn't about surface-level seduction. It's about showing up as your highest self, emotionally and spiritually, so that love is not something you chase, it's something you attract. Understanding the foundation of true love. Real love isn't built overnight. It grows when two people connect on multiple levels: emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and physical. True love requires vulnerability, consistency, and mutual respect, where both people feel safe enough to be fully seen and accepted. At the foundation of this kind of love is authenticity. When you are authentic, you give someone the chance to fall in love with who you truly are. That's what makes love last. The difference between infatuation and deep emotional connection. Infatuation is fast, intoxicating, and often misleading. It's that high you feel when someone new gives you attention, when your heart races at every text message, when the mystery of the other person fills in the blanks with fantasy. But infatuation fades. It always does. A deep emotional connection, however, grows stronger with time. It's not built on projection, it's built on presence. This kind of connection doesn't rely on excitement alone. It relies on honesty, trust, and emotional intimacy. Men may chase infatuation, but they stay for emotional depth. A man might be intrigued by looks or surface attraction, but it's your energy, your emotional intelligence, your ability to connect with him on a soul level that makes him fall in love and stay in love. Why self-love is your strongest tool. No strategy will work, not genuinely, unless it's rooted in self-love. Self-love is more than spa days and affirmations. It's about the way you speak to yourself, the way you set boundaries, and the way you honor your worth in every interaction. When you love yourself fully, you stop tolerating crumbs. You stop chasing people who don't see you. You stop needing someone to complete you because you're already whole. And here's the powerful truth: self-love is magnetic. When a woman walks into a room fully confident in who she is, she naturally attracts the attention of others. When a man senses that you don't need him, but you choose him, that's when real magic happens. This book will guide you through 10 powerful ways to step fully into this energy, to shift from seeking love to attracting it. Not by being anyone else, but by becoming more of your radiant, emotionally grounded, self-aware self. Because the most powerful kind of love doesn't begin with him. It begins with you. Chapter 1. Powerful Way 1. Master the Art of Emotional Confidence. Have you ever met a woman who didn't have to say a word, yet she carried a calm, magnetic presence that made people lean in and listen? That's emotional confidence. It's not about being loud or dominant. It's about being rooted in your worth, your emotions, and your identity. Emotional confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can possess. Why? Because it radiates safety and certainty. In a world full of emotional chaos, a woman who knows who she is becomes a rare and irresistible presence. She doesn't seek validation, she offers connection. And that's exactly what draws a man in, deeply and sincerely. How emotional security makes you irresistible. We often think that attraction is about how we look. And yes, physical attraction plays a role, but it's only the gateway. What keeps a man coming back, what keeps him invested and emotionally connected, is how he feels in your presence. When a woman is emotionally secure, she doesn't overreact or spiral from insecurity, communicates her feelings calmly and clearly, isn't afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve her, creates emotional space where others feel safe to open up. This creates a powerful emotional atmosphere that many men don't even realize they're craving. You become someone he can trust not just with his thoughts, but with his vulnerabilities. And that is what makes a man fall in love. Building trust by being unapologetically yourself. Too often, women perform in order to be liked. But the most magnetic women are those who are unapologetically themselves. They don't hide their dreams and desires. They lead with truth. Being authentic builds trust because people can feel when you're faking it. A man may be attracted to a polished version of you at first, but he stays and commits when he sees the real you and loves you for it. When you're emotionally confident, you don't over-explain your feelings. Apologize for having needs. Seek constant reassurance. Chase love, you allow it to flow naturally. Instead, you trust that being yourself is more than enough. And when a man sees that, he can finally relax and be himself too. How men are drawn to grounded, emotionally intelligent women. Men may be visual creatures, but when it comes to long-term love, emotional safety and connection are everything. A grounded woman becomes his emotional anchor in a world of noise and confusion. Emotionally intelligent women listen without judgment. Express emotions without blame. Ask instead of assume. Set boundaries with grace, not drama. This kind of emotional maturity not only impresses men, it teaches them. You become the woman who inspires him to grow, who invites him into deeper levels of connection that he may not have even realized he was missing. And here's the truth. When a man feels emotionally safe with you, when he can be vulnerable without fear, that's when he falls deeply in love. Your emotional confidence is a love magnet. Emotional confidence isn't something you have to force. It's something you build over time by getting in tune with your own emotions, meeting your own needs, and trusting your voice. It begins with asking, what do I really feel right now? What do I need in this moment? Am I being true to myself in this relationship? The more honest you are with yourself, the easier it is to be honest with others. And that honesty, that grounded energy, is what creates a connection far beyond surface-level attraction. So if you want to make a man fall in love with you, not just for now, but for the long run, focus on becoming the kind of woman who walks in emotional confidence, owns her truth, and radiates self-trust. Because love doesn't begin with performance. It begins with presence. And presence is your superpower. Here are some real-life examples. These stories show how emotional security and authenticity draw men in. 1. Sarah, owning her feelings without apology. Sarah was dating a man she really liked. Early on, he started pulling away a bit, texting less, canceling plans last minute. The old version of Sarah would have panicked, blamed herself, and tried harder to win him back. But this time, she did something different. She calmly sent him a message. I like spending time with you, but now I need to solve some things. She didn't accuse. She didn't beg. He later admitted he was shocked and impressed. Her emotional maturity made him feel safe and challenged him to rise to her level. They ended up having a deep conversation that brought them closer. 2. Naomi, setting boundaries with grace. Naomi was dating a guy who liked her but wasn't ready for a relationship. He kept saying things like, I don't know what I want, or let's just see where it goes. Instead of clinging or hoping he'd change, Naomi said, I think maybe it's better to move on. She wasn't angry, she was clear. And her clarity didn't push him away. It actually made him respect her more. 2 weeks later, he came back ready to commit because her emotional confidence made him realize she was the kind of woman he didn't want to lose. 3. Lila, leading with vulnerability, not fear. Lila had always struggled with opening up. She feared that if she showed her real emotions, she'd scare men off. But in her most recent relationship, she took a risk. One night after dinner, she said, "I enjoy getting to know you." He smiled and said, "That's rare. Thank you for sharing that. I feel the same." That conversation opened the door to a more meaningful connection. Her willingness to be emotionally open without trying to control the outcome made her unforgettable. These examples aren't about being perfect. They're about being present, honest, and grounded. That's what emotional confidence looks like in the real world, and it's exactly what inspires deep, lasting love.